All is now in the legislature's court, and Land Committee Chair Senator Therese Terlahi tells KUAM she plans to get the public involved in amending the land trust law. Chris Barnett has more.
With a term sheet sent to the legislature, it's now up to lawmakers to amend the Chamorro Land Trust Act. That would align it with conditions in a tentative settlement agreement between the trust and the Department of Justice. As reported, the CLTC was sued for violations of the Fair Housing Act. Land Trust Chair Pika Farron says the trust will remain intact in large part because attorney Mike Phillips was able to successfully argue it's a land restoration program, not based on race.
He was one of the attorneys back in 92 or 93 that won the case that got the Chamorro Land Trust Act implemented in 1995. So, really his work over the last few decades in support of this program, I would say really was the biggest asset.
Phillips and Assistant AG Ken Orcutt, who has since retired, did most of the heavy lifting in the case. Farron says final terms of the settlement are being worked on by lawyers on both sides of it. Farron calling the settlement terms a big win for Guam, and Legislative Land Committee Chair Senator Therese Terlahi said there are definitely some positives in it.
I agree that there are some benefits in the settlement, and so I'm taking a very close look at it. I'm trying to ensure that the bill that we introduce is going to meet their purposes, and I'm trying to get the support of my colleagues.
Farron also said Senator Terlahi has done a great job of keeping the public posted on developments in the case, which was brought to trial in 2017.
I've worked very closely with Senator Therese Terlahi. She is the chair of the Oversight Committee. She has also held 2 hearings down at the legislature where we've been able to talk about what's happened in the case and then talked as much as we could about the settlement terms. We completely understand that there is certain legislative proceedings that need to happen, and the commission is ready and eager to sit down with our legislature and go over each one of these terms.
While the CLTC is ready to provide its input, Senator Terlahi says the support of land trust leaseholders, both current and potential, is important.
I think what we need most of all, though, is the support of the beneficiaries. And so I intend to have additional public hearings where the details can really be explained and that the public can come along in this process.
For Guam's News Network, Chris Barnett reports.
For the past several weeks, training has been ongoing for new emergency medical dispatchers. Guam Fire Department Chief Daniel Stone says currently there are 4 new EMDs.
The training now consists of several certifications that they'll be going through, just training that they would need before they actually take a station up at the dispatch center so that they can effectively do their job.
Part of the training will also entail some on-the-job time with current dispatchers who will be able to share their knowledge to make them well-rounded EMDs.
We would like to have a certain amount of people on duty with each shift, and bringing our staffing pattern up to 24 is where we need to be. So we're very excited to have them on board, getting them through their required trainings, and eventually getting them on at their work centers.
He adds that training is expected to be completed in mid-February of next year. One of Guam's talented and knowledgeable chefs currently earned the designation of Certified Executive Chef from the American Culinary Federation and is currently the only one on Guam. Joan Aganchorfres has more from the Guam Community College.
The culinary arts program, especially here on Guam, is family oriented. I learned from my grandmother. I watched my neighbors. I learned how to cook red rice over an open fire.
As the instructor of food and culinary services at Guam Community College for the past 12 years, Chef Paul Kerner is responsible for honing the skills of aspiring chefs. He explains what fueled his culinary passion.
Through high school, I took a summer job over at one of the hotels as a cook helper or student helper, and then from there, I don't know, I wanted to be like those guys, I just wanted to be, I was so inspired with cooking, and it was, in the beginning it was a passion, But then there was drive, and then I made a commitment that this is what I want to do.
Recently, Chef Paul earned certified executive chef status from the American Culinary Federation. The ACF is the largest professional chefs organization in North America, made up of more than 15,000 members belonging to more than 150 chapters in 4 regions across the U.S. In addition, ACF operates the most comprehensive culinary certification program in the world. CEC certification distinguishes chefs who demonstrate a high standard of culinary competence and expertise through education, experience, knowledge, and skills consistent with the ACF's high expectations for executive chefs. He says it was back in 2014 when he had a desire to become a CEC.
We're beginning to get our ACF-EF, the American Culinary Federation Educational Foundation accreditation with the school. And that's when I started to think about, you know what, I have the criteria I meet for the Certified Executive Chef, the CEC, and I think I'm going to go for it. And I made that commitment to go forward on that, to motivate and inspire our students, you know, because we want to raise the bar, and I want to pass something on to the students.
The road to CEC was a lengthy one, which concluded with a practical exam that consisted of a 3-course meal that had to be prepared in 3 hours.
I had to work with lobster, round fish, so I used parrotfish, so staying local. And there was artichoke, but there's no artichokes in the Philippines, so we used banana heart. And then I used, they said we have to cook a whole chicken, in 2 different methods, 4 different classical cuts, and 2 different types of sauces, roux base or reduction or slurry, and combine all those components together.
Prior to the examination, Chef Paul admits that he had anxiety, couldn't eat or sleep, but once he found out he passed, he says his eyes welled up with tears.
The journey was so long, and I was so, you know, just like, oh, it was like this huge, all this stress was gone and everything, and I've reached that goal. I've challenged myself, and I learned so much about myself, and I can bring it back to put our chapter on the map with the ACF.
It was an accomplishment that took a lot of time and hard work, but it was well worth it. Chef Paul is also the only CEC on island.
GCC has supported me, ACF, MCA has supported me in this, but the trail has been blazed now. We made the trail, how to get certification, I know, and I encourage any up-and-coming chefs or culinarians to get their certification. It's going to validate their knowledge and skill set, and it's the overall, just a great feeling.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Jonah Charfris.
The 2020 Census of Guam is proud to announce 2 important new partners as part of its outreach efforts in Guam schools. Judy Nass, a math teacher at Okado High School, and Anne-Marie Trusso, a 3rd grade teacher at PC Lujan Elementary School, have been named ambassadors for the Statistics in Schools program in Guam. The program provides free activities to educate students about the value and everyday uses of U.S. Census Bureau data, including the data collected during the 2020 Census of Guam. SIS ambassadors will champion the program in their classroom, schools, and communities, and in doing so promote a complete 2020 census count for Guam. Both Nass and Trusso already have had experience with the program and are excited to help officially kick off the program early next year. For more information, you can call the Guam Census office at 645-2020 or email guam@2020census.gov. Last week, the P.D. Hemlani Foundation generously donated 5 assistive technology devices to Guam Department of Education's Special Education Department. This 8th annual donation is made in honor of P.D. and Radhi Hemlani's granddaughter, Sharina J. Hemlani, who was also a special needs student. The foundation's mission is to enhance the quality of life of individuals, families, and communities by creating opportunities and providing assistance for continued growth in health, education, and social welfare. The recent donation of 5 iPads and protective cases are valuable tools to help improve the students' communication, social and academic needs, and improve their functional capabilities both at school and at home. Stay tuned. Next on Weekend Edition, we have trend spotting and still to come, the Guam Crime Stoppers report.
Get up-to-the-minute news, plus access to alerts, streaming radio, promotions, and more on your mobile device by downloading the KUAM News mobile app, available at the App Store now.
The name Regalu, or gift in Chamorro, represents the generosity in the hearts of all Guamanians. More and more of our children are being removed from their homes due to child neglect, abuse, or other hardship. Let's give these kids the gift of a stable and loving home environment. Please support Igumemanaasi, which will soon open its doors to serve as an emergency foster care facility. Help us give our children a safe place to go.
Half the day, I'm in the club.
Half a day, welcome to Two Lovers Point.
Half a day, I'm in the club.
Attention Guam business owners. Green Energy Solutions would like to help you save on your power bill. We supply various LED lighting, energy efficient air conditioners, solar thermal VRF systems, and solar panels. You can count on our product warranty and quick turnaround and immediate response service. GESI has saved other local businesses over 80% off their power. Call us to see how much we can save your business. Call us today at 647-8111 or visit gesiguam.com for more information.
With 2019 coming to a close, here are the last couple stories that caught your eye this week. Here's what's coming up next on Trend Spotting. Half day everyone, I'm Cami Aguirola and welcome back to another episode of Trend Spotting. Here are the topics that had you talking this last week of 2019. Did you catch the solar eclipse? On Thursday afternoon, beginning at 3:33 p.m. and lasting almost 2.5 hours, residents were able to see the spectacle. Observers were able to experience the ring of fire that is characteristic for this kind of solar eclipse. This is a rare and spectacular event that can only be experienced along a relatively narrow strip on the Earth's surface. Many Facebook users took to the comments to send in photos they captured of this rare event. Sandra Taitano said this was at home at 5:01 p.m. today and reflecting on the wall. Amy Lynch and another Facebook user also sent in photos. They're always there to help the less fortunate in the community, but this time the Salvation Army is asking for your help. According to Major Tom Stambaugh, their thrift store in Chamuning was burglarized on Christmas Day. An estimated $5,000 worth of items were stolen. Major Tom Stambaugh of Salvation Army said his employees were shocked.
And it kind of hurts us to think that somebody could just steal from the Salvation Army after we have given out so much.
The burglary was a big hit to the Salvation Army that has been on the front lines of fighting homelessness on Guam, fighting drugs, feeding the hungry, and providing gifts for children during the holiday season. Guam Police Department spokesperson Sergeant Paul Tapau said,
because the thrift store really caters to a lot of our underprivileged community members, and it really helps bring some sort of substance in life for them. So, you know, this is something in which we are going to take notice of, and of course, like every other crime, you know, we ask for the community's help and the public's assistance to bring closure to this case.
Anyone with information is urged to contact the Chamuning Tumon Precinct at 649-6330 or submit an anonymous tip at guamcrimestoppersweb.com. Here are some of your comments. One Facebook user said, "It is a season to be giving, and we all know the Salvation Army's thrift store has served our community for many years. All the hardworking people that work for the Salvation Army have done wonderful things for our island. Return what you took and apologize." On Instagram, Ann Tidinko said, "So sad," while Becky Lynn said, "So sad, especially on Christmas. Hope they find out who did it." A family is rebuilding after they lost everything in a fire on Christmas evening. A family is rebuilding after they say they lost everything in a fire on Christmas night. "It was a very sad Christmas," Sammy Maki, one of the home's residents, said. She was on her way to the house she stays in at Tizin. She had been out visiting relatives for Christmas. "When I came home, the house was burning down, but my sister was here in the garage and she said that she was sitting down with the kids and they saw smoke come out from there." The Guam Fire Department responded to the fire just before 9 p.m. on Christmas night. Josh Schwader is Maki's nephew, and he said the fire was started by an unattended candle. Maki tells us 11 children ages 7 to 17 stay in the home with other relatives. She said the house had no electricity. The American Red Cross was on the scene this morning, and Maki said they will give the families assistance. Maki said the fire burned down through most of their belongings, and the family could use bedsheets, clothes, and pillows. Barrigada Vice Mayor Jesse Bautista tells KUAM his office is accepting donations for the families. If you have anything at all that you would like to donate, stop by the Barrigada Mayor's office or call 734-3859. Over the course of the holiday season, KUAM received videos of people all around the world spreading the holiday spirit. Here are some of those videos.
Buenas and half a day. I'm Tech Sergeant Duenas.
I'm Tech Sergeant Walker.
And I'm Staff Sergeant Nicholas.
I'm A1C Dogger.
We are from the KUAM Air National Guard, currently supporting the Southwest Border Mission. We would like to wish our family, friends, fellow service members, and the people of Guam a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Half a day of the Guam. Si Henry Nagibili, si Melissa Nakal, si Oklahoma. Memorial Studio Gato, and Merry Christmas to Nida Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
He's going. And to my brother Leonard, Elba, and the family over there in Guam, Mary and my sister, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Half a day from Egypt. I am Lieutenant Colonel David T. Santos Jr. of 1st Battalion 294th Infantry Regiment of the Guam Army National Guard.
And I am Ken Cruz, Chamoy Battalion Command Sergeant.
We'd like to say thank you to our families, friends, and the community back home for your continued support, especially during the holiday season.
Even though we can't be home for the holidays this year, the soldiers are doing a great job and are in high spirits.
So on behalf of the battalion, we wish you a very Merry Christmas, a safe and Happy New Year's, and you are all in our thoughts and prayers.
Merry Christmas to you and yours. We miss you all, and we'll be home soon.
And that's all for this year. Suzuas Maasi for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Advances in technique and medications used to prevent dental pain have shattered the myth that a dental visit is something to fear. Even the dreaded root canal or wisdom tooth extraction. Swabbing or spraying a topical numbing agent on before the injection and using different techniques and anesthetics can create a relatively comfortable or pain-free injection. Injections are often the most feared procedure. Some patients don't like the sounds or the vibrations of decay removal. If you're still nervous or you gag easy, despite these techniques, very safe oral medicines can be taken before your dental appointment to eliminate all fears, or some clinics use nitrous oxide gas. Pain relievers can easily be prescribed to eliminate mild to severe dental discomfort after any visit. For your Helpful Dental Minute, I'm Dr. Kenny Bourgeois of Paradise Smiles. We shall never know all the good that a simple smile can do.
Today, everybody. I'm Sabrina Salas-Matanani.
Chris Barnett, and join us every last Monday of the month for the after party,
where we talk about news and views.
Arte.
There are more ways to experience Guam via KUAM News, giving you what you want, when you want, and how you want it. From smart devices, Alexa, what's in the news?
Here's your flash briefing.
Over the web, on mobile, on streaming platforms, with immersive, interactive formats, and via social media where it's more than just content, it's conversation. More ways to keep you informed and entertained whenever you want it, wherever you are, on whatever device you're using.
A new year is upon us, and in just a few scant hours, we'll be celebrating the coming of 2020. But while for civilians like you and me, that means it's a time for celebration, for going all over the island, for being with family and friends. For the gentleman and his colleague joining me now on the KUM couch, that means it's a very, very dicey time. Sergeant Paul Tapal with GPD. Hafa Day, Sarge. Happy New Year.
Hafa Day, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year.
Okay, I like how you segued to that because, we've been dealing with the holidays, for the last couple of months. Thanksgiving has got its own challenges. Christmas has its own challenges if you're in law enforcement or security. Mm-hmm. New Year's, I would dare say, because I'm not in that field, but for people of your ilk, that's a completely different animal.
It is. It's an element that we prepare for. We've, our fine men and women in the Guam Police Department, it starts with our management, with our chief, and our acting police commander in delegating how we need to operate the New Year's event, or the holiday event. But New Year's is where you see more, we beef up patrol, we beef up our special operations division, pretty much everybody and anybody's out there so that we can have a safe New Year. Because, the fact that traditionally it's celebrated with alcohol beverages and, of course, the Guam tradition of, discharging firearms into the air as we ring in the New Year. And this is a time where we ask the community to please let's try to break away from the tradition, at least with the firearms, and try something different. Whether it be spending time with close family members to, enjoying the festivities, celebrating New Year's the right way. But, we're seeing a lot of incidents where, stray bullets come down. We've had reports where citizens have been injured by that during the New Year's celebration and stuff. And this is where we can prevent this from happening. It's a time-honored tradition that, continues throughout, this beautiful island of Guam. And this is a tradition in which we as a community, maybe we should start thinking about different ways of celebrating the New Year.
Okay, now what we like to do on this segment is, can you put things into context? Because you are an expert and you're qualified in firearms, munitions, ballistics, and all that, right? Just so people know, if you fire a weapon into the air, let's just say like a sidearm, right, or a rifle.
Yeah.
I remember that one year when we came in and we worked on a New Year's Day many years ago. There was a little girl that actually got hit by a falling bullet. If somebody fires something and say it goes like 200 feet into the air, the force that it gains, the momentum, the gravity, and everything when it pulls out, what impact can that have if it hits like somebody and they don't see it coming?
You're going to cause severe injuries.
It's like throwing a hollow block at somebody.
It is. And, the common laws of physics is pretty much what goes up, it's going to come down. And where it comes down, it's anybody's guess because of the trajectory of the round and the expended round once it leaves the firearm, depending on the caliber and the type of firearm, if you're using a small sidearm or using a long rifle, that can actually travel a distance. So, this is something in which you have to consider that it's going to come down somewhere. And it's still, you have your lead-filled projectile that's going to land somewhere. And, we had reports of property damages. We've had the report of the little girl that was struck by that. And, when you have to bring the kids in because it's really, no pun intended, they're raining in the New Year. It's raining down leads and everything.
That could put a serious dent in a car too.
We've entertained property damages, shattered windows, damage to vehicles, and of course damage to homes and stuff. And it's really attributed to in which the way we as Guamanians celebrate the New Year. And this is, like I said, this is a tradition that we're trying to prevent. And it's against the law. It's pretty much against the law. You will pay. You will face criminal, punishment should you be caught by that. The community is going to be reporting it. Your neighborhood watch groups are going to be actively engaging and of course reporting, shots that's being fired throughout the celebration of the New Year. And this is where we ask again, let's do it the right way. Again, if we're going to celebrate, we're going to be on and about. Designated responsible sober driver. This year, 2018 was a challenging year. This year we had our fair shares of our auto pedestrians and of course our traffic fatalities. We want to bring that down. We want to start off in the right foot, a clean slate. Let's see what we can do in 2020 to make it better for everybody.
Okay, and I like the fact that you said that discharging firearms is illegal. How about for those people, because you're from Sinahania, I'm from Dedido, we both went to public school, we know about cannons, right?
Yeah.
Cannons, a lot of people say, okay, well, I haven't got an actual gun, but me and my friends, we're going to get the King Car cans, we're going to put electrical tape and tape it together, we're going to discharge the cannon. That is something that not a lot of people fully understand, the penalties.
Yeah. It's a nuisance. It's improvised explosive device.
And you can get really badly hurt if you're the one that's firing that.
You can.
Those things blow out of the back.
And people tend to build exotic cannons and everything, but we're seeing a lot of people with possession of California Steel M80s, makeshift small fireworks and the fireworks display. So these are things that are considered contraband and it is illegal. We work closely with the Guam Fire Department. We talked about it a few years ago about who the issuing agency that can actually authorize the firework display, and it has to come from the Guam Fire Department. So the Guam Fire Department helps us really in dealing with issues like that and stuff because, that's their world, that's their scope of work. But with the firearms, the makeshift explosives and everything, you can seriously get hurt. And, all we're asking for and what we're preaching to is really providing safety to the entire community by just doing your part and making better choices. So, the New Year's upon us, let's celebrate the right way, plan accordingly when you go out and you celebrate, designate the responsible sober driver, and let's refrain from discharging our firearms into the air and celebrating the New Year, and again, we can go into 2020, safe, and we can make it more better for everybody.
Okay, and final point, we got 30 seconds. You were mentioning fireworks, right? What types of fireworks, you got sparklers and the things that you can run. What types are actually legit as far as the letter of the law goes?
Anything that pops is illegal, that you have to actually use a spark and combustion So you know, that's written with the Guam Fire Department. They are the regulatory agency. You know, they're the only ones that can authorize a display. So you know, I know we get stuff that are shipped through the mail and everything. Again, that's also illegal. That's federal violation. But you know, should you hear it, should you see it, you know, please report it. You know, call the precinct. We are going to be out and about. You know, so once the new year hits,
and you guys are looking for that too.
We're looking for everything. You know, our main goal is to really provide the presence and to prevent things from happening, and also to make sure and assure that the community remains safe as we celebrate the new year.
All right, Sarge. Well, can do, will do. We just want to help you guys do your job and keep Guam safe. Happy New Year to you and your family.
Happy New Year. God bless. And on behalf of the Guam Police Department, Chief Steve Ignacio and the entire command staff of the Guam Police Department, we'd like to thank the community for all their efforts in really helping us along the way. And of course, everybody plays a part in the safety of the community. So on behalf of the Guam Police Department, thank you very much. And you know, God bless and have a safe New Year.
All right, we'll see you in 2020.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you right after this.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
It makes myself and it makes my team members very proud to work for an organization that has been on island for many years, with its focus on reliability, dependability, and commitment to the communities that they operate in.
Matson's a great corporate citizen to the community.
We all benefit from any sort of environmental commitment we make. One of the ways that we do that is with our Adahi Utano program. There's action behind it, and so action breeds commitment.
With the Kaimana Gila coming to Guam, this brings a new age and modernization to the island.
It's exciting for me because it's a brand new ship and we can carry more freight into the islands. It just shows growth for Guam and Micronesia.
Matson would be nothing without its customers, and we hope to continue to serve you for decades to come.
This holiday season, take a deal home at the Big Finish 2019, only at Cars Plus. Finish the year with the perfect gift under your Christmas tree. Take advantage of employee pricing on new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Visit us at carsplusguam.com.
Join us in saluting those making strides and serving in our armed forces every Tuesday on the KUAM News Instagram account. These weekly posts round up profiles of Guamanians receiving accolades in the armed forces, those stationed on Guam making a difference in our community, and veterans being recognized for their service. Presented by Future Smiles Orthodontics. Build a brighter future with a brighter smile.
And before we close out the news tonight, our latest round of birthday shout-outs from the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club.
We have got a pair of weekend birthday babies that we are celebrating. So, happy birthday on Saturday the 28th to Manjo Respicio, who celebrates a birthday today. So all of your friends and family are sending you their very best. On Sunday the 29th, happy birthday to Catherine Ignacio. From all of us at KUAM and Cold Stone Creamery, we hope the both of you had fantastic, amazing, outstanding, radical, tremendous birthdays.
Remember, you can be part of the Cold Stone Creamery Club by registering online on KUAM.com. Please make sure to include with your photo your name and birthday. That's all the time we have from all of us here at Guam's News Network. Thank you for watching and have a safe weekend.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Green Energy Solutions, Inc. Visit GESIGuam.com or call 647-8111 for more details on how we can help your business save money.